Hello everybody, Donut DM here for my first in my Final Fantasy XIV series of videos, How To. This video is going to be focused on learning the hardest role to learn, How to Tank. Now tanking isn't more difficult than other roles once you actually figure out what you're doing. It just turns out there's a lot of different abilities and a lot of things you have to keep track of. But it's not all that different from healing in terms of what you have to keep track of, and it's a lot more engaging than FPS. So we're going to start with glancing over all the different abilities. The important thing to keep in mind is not every tank has the same kind of abilities, but the structure of each tank is roughly the same. Each tank does have a tank stance. Whenever you're the only tank in a dungeon or you're the main tank when there's two tanks, you always want that tank stance active. It doesn't matter how good you think you are. Each tank also has different defensive cooldown abilities that we're about to see here. They don't have the exact same ones, but all of them reduce damage just about the same. Now, tank rotation is different depending on every tank, but you always have some kind of ranged ability. For Gunbreaker, you have a ranged attack and also a jump that you get at higher levels. You're going to start with some type of ranged ability, be it a jump or an attack. Then I like to follow that up with an area of effect ability. Most of the time I'll do two. So I'll do area of effect 1 into area of effect 2. After that, find whatever the DPS is focusing on, which is oftentimes not exactly what you thought you were going to focus on, and start using your single target abilities. Most of them will combo into each other at higher levels. Beginning at lower levels though, you might just have a simple 1-2 combo that just does damage. At higher levels they usually do extra effects. Now if your healer is struggling to keep up, just use a defensive cooldown. They come back fairly quick. You can use one about every other fight. So just to sum it up, you're going to use a ranged ability, area of effect again, and then you're just going to start cycling through your individual DPS abilities. Now I know there's a lot more going on, but that'll all be shown in later videos. Up next, I'm going to tank through Sastasha and show you what it's like to actually tank a low level dungeon. See you next time.